Alright. I'm here. And apparently I need to drag this over here. Now I can see chat. Don't know if anybody's going to be here, but hello everyone. There we go. So, I figured out today that SD15 can now use strong style transfer, which is really, really neat. And I will show you why. So, let's get Brock from Pokemon. It's probably a good one. And oh, he's already in there. Okay, that'll work. Got Brock, got some rocks. Got strong style transfer on. And I'm gonna turn the switch for the origami Laura off. It's neat, but not needed. And it also tends to screw up the color for some reason. Anyway, let me cue this prompt. It should only run for roughly 1 second worth of frames. This is what it looks like with origami, which I think is pretty cool. But for some reason, when you turn on the origami Laura, it messes up the coloration. Maybe better saturated colors would work. Not entirely sure. But what I am sure about is that this works. And it works really well. I'm not entirely sure why. It just does. This is actually kind of odd because I feel like I had better results earlier. From not entirely sure why. Encoded 1, so you're getting yours from IPA. You're getting yours from 1. You're getting yours from 2. Let's just see how it turns out. Pull up Pinocchio. It's got 11 seconds left. That's all 50-50. That's Comicraft and Real Dream. Toon Edition. Yeah? Nope. Maybe it was Photon. Thus Ordinary Anime Taste. Let's see what that does. These are all LCM models, by the way. This all runs off LCM. That's just going to merge the models. Using 13 gigs of VRAM while I'm streaming. So it's not bad. Not bad at all. This had turned out really well in previous iterations. This is my tab for tiled IPAdapter. I'm currently using encoded IPAdapter, which I think is better. And I'll get into that in a bit as to why I think it's better. That's somewhat closer. Your models mean a lot when you're working with IPAdapter. Did I not remove? Okay, origami's gone. Oh, it's still trying to make Blue Cookie Monster. Well, that would explain it. Brock from Pokemon. Alright. Give it a little bit more guidance. Because even while it's trying to make Blue Cookie Monster, it's still doing pretty good. Cancel this queue. It's currently upscaling, I think. Let's see. It's currently upscaling. It's probably going to finish before it kills the cube, but that's fine. It's totally fine. That right there would be my wife. Let's cue it again. Yeah, it's idle. It's all the little tiny things. It's always little tiny things that can screw up your entire render real fast. I don't know what's going on with that. There we go. Now the color's coming through. A little better. A little better. Yeah, it's starting to look a lot more like Brock. Like Brock if he was in Dragon Ball Z, I guess. Or more realistic. Let's see how this comes out. That was not good, but it was also not understanding what I was telling it. You kind of have to be cognizant of every little tiny aspect. Like, what's in the prompt? What are your pictures? What's affecting what? What models? What's the strength of the models? What do the models do? What are they good at? And my wife is still bugging me. Okay. There we go. That is much more like Brock from Pokemon. So, got the image of Brock using style transfer, and it's not bad. Looks like Brock. Well, if Brock was a DBZ character. So I'll change it from thus ordinary to Comic Craft. Comic Craft is pretty good, especially when you're trying to make this type of thing. But yeah, style transfer works, which is really, really cool. And it seems to work better than just averaging it out. I'll show you the difference here in 1 second. Just let this run through. I think it might just be running through the upscale step. Six. No, it's rendering it out fully. But it shouldn't take long at all. Solid. Like the hair. And the exploding rock for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. But it's cool. Shatter's off. So it's probably because the rock's actually exploding in this too, so it's animating it. Good, animate diff. Smart animate diff. So with style transfer, get this. I'm thinking that that's going to be something close to animate anyone. Like it's getting pretty close. Every time Mateo updates this, it gets better. Every single time. Leave that weight at 1. Yep. Look like. Sorry for the loud music. My reference speakers are very loud. And so let's try somebody else. Let's try, because that's a really small GIF. That's not. Let's try Master Chief. See what it does with that. Here. Yeah, Master Chief, yeah. Alright. Master Chief in front of a whole bunch of exploding rocks. Let's go. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you guys while I'm streaming. This Marigold depth estimation for video is awesome. It says here, this node is an experimental version that includes optical flow for video consistency between frames. It does, in fact, help. Helps out quite a bit. I've been using it for a while now. Oh, that is freaking weird. Yup, that is weird. That is really weird. There's some really cool stuff we can do with it, though. That's gonna come out odd. Really, really odd. Really, really, really odd. I'm also starting to think that the background explosions are affecting the hair somehow. Probably, because this guy, his hair's pretty tame. It's little things like that, like realizing that the background is literally affecting the character's hair. Yeah. So style transfer works great. That's really cool. That's a lot of interesting things can be done with this. So let's just hit it with linear again and see what it does. Map Master Chief to the alpha mask. This guy is alpha masked and the back is reverse alpha masked. Let's see if this is any better at all. I think the style transfer works better, but maybe it depends on the subject or what you're doing. I don't know. This looks like it might actually come through a little bit harder. Could always turn off depth and see what that does. Just use open pose. Kind of sad to say hello everyone and there's no one here. Oh, the vacant stream. But if I'm dinking around, I might as well stream while I'm dinking around. Guess you guys all get the gist of it now. Style transfer works in SD15. And Marigold depth estimation video is awesome. Might be a little better, but definitely more inconsistent. You know what? So here's another thing with scaling. K plus mean divided by V. So that's keys plus the mean multiplied by the value with channel penalty. It's pretty cool. You can crank that. You can crank it to like 1.5 when you have this setting, and it will draw out the subject from the background more. At least that's the way I understand it. Hopefully people watch this afterwards and actually get something out of this. Yeah, that's a cool thing to do. You'll see the difference here in a second. It's definitely going to be different. It's going to be much more Master Chief. Is this a good video to do this with? No, because that guy's nothing like Master Chief. But, is it working better now? Yeah, oh yeah. Style transfer is definitely, it's getting through. Not the style transfer, but leaving it on linear. So, that's better. It's much better. Although the armor is just garbled. It's just all over the place. It's like it took the plates and it was like, well, these can all be just wherever. Yeah. It's on the second phase now. Upscaling. Only upscales by 0.25. Multiplies the resolution by 1.25. It's using 21.2 gigs of VRAM right now. I mean, that's with streaming to YouTube, so it's, yeah, not indicative of what you would actually get running this. That's arguably a little better. A little. Just a little. It's more Master Chiefy. So now, take this, switch it to strong style transfer, and hit it. See what it do. Yep. Give me something better. Prove your worth. Style transfer. Yeah. Kinda. Kinda. I don't know if that's better or worse. I'm going to turn off the depth map next. See what that does. Leave open pose on for the movement. It seems more solid. Like, let's grab this guy, move it over into the gallery. So this one's about to pop. 11 seconds. If anybody doesn't know what this right here is Pinocchio. It is freaking awesome. You should install Comfy with it, join their Discord, hang out. I'm in there. That's about the same with the strong style transfer. So let's kill depth. See what that does. No depth. Just open pose. Just open pose. No depth at all. Where is it getting that from? The video is an empty latent. That's just pulling a skeleton. This right here is a masking node for Coco. Gives me alpha masks. Is it done already? Yes. Somehow. You know what might help? If I deleted this. Let's just go without a prompt because I keep forgetting that there's a prompt. No prompt. You are whatever IPAdapter says you are. IPAdapter says you're Master Chief. Are you Master Chief? Is that what you are? No? Maybe? You're something. I don't know what's up with that. Alright, right there. Is this guy wearing a red mask? No? I don't know where that came from, but okay. Yeah, that's weird. That's legit weird. Guess it's almost a little bit better with just depth, or without depth, just open pose. It's done. Drop it in. Let's see it. It's not much more Master Chiefy, but it's a little more Master Chiefy, I guess. It's not really seeming to make much of a difference. Put it on ease in out. Maybe that's better. Whoever watches this, leave a comment if you find better ways to do this. This is just me playing with the new feature for SD15. It's just trying different settings and seeing what works. And I guess ease in out works pretty good. Looks like that's working better than anything so far. It's getting more consistency. It's definitely closer to Master Chief. It's definitely not Master Chief, but it's closer. Yeah, it's definitely closer. All right. Let's put it on key plus value. Just leave it at 1. And you know what? Turn Marigold back on. Soft edge, depth. Turn Marigold on. Oh, Marigold's already low. Turn Marigold down to 0.25. That's going to run through Marigold, but this running through LCM is quick. It's very quick. I think it's about as fast, if not faster, than the regular depth estimation node. I have another tab open here to test tiled IPAdapter. Start at 80. I'm pretty sure I cannot run this concurrently. If I did, it might make my computer mad. So I guess in the meantime, let's get a background. What? No, that's supposed to be an F. Rock face. Yeah, why not? Let me go with that. Just copy. And paste. So this one's almost done. Alright, Pinocchio. 11 more seconds. Nope, done. Okay. So ease out, K plus V mean with channel penalty. Great. Awesome. At least gets a strong style. Seems like the style transfer works really well, but might be a better idea for like... I don't know. Let's try something different. Abstract art. No, abstract art. So we're going to go with this. That's a style, right? Oh, not window key. So that's the style now. We're going to go with background. What art style? Modern art? Wow, is that what modern art looks like? Oh, what happened to art? Yeah, never mind. Yeah. Okay. We call that art. That is art. It looks like art. No. Did not mean to hit Control C. Back to copy. Alright, so the background's going to be in this weird style, and the foreground's going to be in that weird style. Let's go. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. No. You need to be on strong style transfer. And so do you. Alright. Yeah, we're going to transfer that style over the top of this video and see what it looks like. See if it's neat. Maybe it's really neat. Maybe it's not. Took that, it made, and took that, it made that and that. All right, I wonder how it looks animated. Really curious how it looks animated. That would be a phone call. Hey, love. I am in the middle of streaming right now. I love you. What do you need? Just get more broccoli. We'll cook it. Or not. I don't know. I'm doing weird things with Comfy. Alright, I love you. Okay. Alright. That is definitely something. Alright. Let's see how it does with, like, people to people. Let's grab Picard from Star Trek. Need all of you, Picard. 500 by 500, sure. And you are going to go... in front of a Borg cube. Oh, G-U-E, really? Wow. They're French now. The Borg are now French. Okay. If you got this far in the video, make fun of me for saying the Borg are now French. I'll accept it. It's fair. Alright. Style of a Borg cube for the background. Style of Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek The Next Generation from the foreground. Let's see how it does. It do weird things. If you guys don't know what this is Banadoko. Banadoko is an awesome Discord server full of very, very talented people. And they are constantly doing extremely innovative things. I don't think it understands the concept of a Borg cube. Well, I could just pass the image into the background. But it's kind of getting Picard. Kinda. It's got his little button, kinda. I'm starving. I mean, kinda. Considering I'm not using models that are conducive to real people. That's not half bad. Alright, well, let's use models that are conducive to real people. Realism by Stable Yogi is good, and Photon is also good. These models are a 50-50 split that merge. This workflow I released already, so well, maybe not exactly this specific one because I've been tinkering with it, but you can always turn off one of these switches and just set the ratio for the clip and the model to 1, like right underneath the model, and it'll set it to only use 1. It doesn't have to merge a model. I just like tinkering and experimenting with, you know, merging multiple models and seeing what it does. Seeing what kind of results I get. It's like this is a little different. I'm gonna go with possibly a little more realistic. Not sure. The face is actually coming out strangely decent. It's not as messed up as it could be. Kind of got the button, but it made another button. I don't think he's got 2 buttons. I think he's only got 1 button. He does only have 1 button. And it does not care at all about the board cube. Let's put that at linear. Switch that to V only. I think V might... Is V vector? No. Because it has to do with the UNet and how it distributes through the UNet. I don't think it stands for vector. I think it stands for value. That's still not bad. It's doing pretty good with real people. It's not bad. It's fairly realistic. Is this set to anime or anything? No, just HDR and 4K. Nothing in the batch prompt. So let's crank you 1.4, give you a channel penalty, and make the board cube linear so it actually shows up in the background. Kinda, sorta, a little bit, maybe. Maybe. Oh man, I think I burnt it. I might have burnt it. Yeah, I might have burnt it. I might have burnt it bad. No? Maybe? Still does not like the board cube. I don't know why it doesn't like the board cube. Is the board cube too big? Is it not coming through?
This is a reminder. Feed and water overload.
It's pulling from IPA2.
Just let me know you're done. Otherwise, I'll remind you.
That should not be a problem.
This is a
But it
reminder.
doesn't want to...
Feed and water overload. If you finish this, just let me know you're done. Otherwise,
It's like it's getting everything but the cube. You know what?
Drink water.
I'm gonna center crop this thing. I usually just leave it at pad, but I'm gonna center crop it. That way it has more board cubiness. It seems to have got more of his uniform. At least the way it's supposed to be. It's got a thing here now and more of this. Let's crank it even further. Let's crank it up to 1.7. Really push that style. Is it burnt? Is it going to be burnt? No. Not burnt. Still not liking the board cube. Oh, I can see the cube in the background. It's like it made a cube with fog around it. But it doesn't like the cube. Does not like the board cube. Why does it not like the board cube? I don't understand. Board cubes are neat. Or maybe I'm just a nerd. Probably just a nerd. Board cubes are neat. I don't know. Don't know. It's done with that. Let's see if it got the cube any better. Borg cubey. It's in there. Probably shape this a bit more. What we could do is turn on Face ID. Yes, I was making Cookie Monster. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I need you. Grab that. Put it in here. It's gonna crop top center. Adds a little bit of noise to make sure that it doesn't give me blurry crap. It is pulling from IPA2, which means you need to pull from the Face ID node. Okay. If you guys don't know what I was doing there, I was routing the get nodes. So this get node gets from model IPA. This is where the model IPA node comes from. Model IPA, because this is the IPAdapter model. That has a get node that pulls from model merge, which is over here. So set model merge, set clip merge. So anything that needs clip can get it from clip merge, and anything that needs model can get it from model merge. So, because that merges the model and the clip. So, this one pulls from the IPA model. This pulls from IPA1, which is, of course, here. And then this is pulling from, the get model is coming from IPA2. And this is IPA Face ID. So, this is pulling from IPA Face ID to drop into FreeUV2. Then FreeUV2 is the get for, is where what we put in the get node for LCM. I know it says LCM second pass right now. I actually need to fix that, because that is not what it is. It is animate. No, animate. Oh, it says lanimate. No wonder. Animate LCM. All right, now it's animate LCM. Not really. Just losing more and more and more of the background. Like, Face ID doesn't seem to have done much. It's a little helpful, but I think when you're using K plus V mean with channel penalty, kind of messes it up. I'm going to use ease in out, strength of 1. Leave the Borg cube. See if the Borg cube pops in now. It looks like style transfer works for the foreground and the background, which is cool, especially when you're alpha masking and you can foreground and background, like you can foreground the person, give them a distinct style. Like, for instance, you could give them a steampunk style or something. And it also works pretty good for getting your character through whatever you're working with, which is cool. I'm sure there's a lot of other things that you can do with it. Like, if you weren't reanimating a person, you could definitely give a style to like an art flow. If you were to use like the 6 IPAdapter workflow that PERS has got, and run things through style transfer, that would probably end up being really interesting. But not sure it would make too much of a difference. Still a lot of experimentation to be done with it. I think this is the last run I'm going to do right now. Gotta go and actually hike and whatnot today. Get some exercise. Ugh. Can't just sit in a chair all the time. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty neat. I'm sure there's a lot that can be done with it. But on that note, I will see you guys in the